Yes, good day everyone po. Welcome to our interview. Of course, we have here po with us the Senior Vice President HR Recruitment of the Emirates Group. Okay, we have Miss Manal Al Soori with us, and then we're going to have series of discussions about what the future will bring for the students, at the same time for those aspiring OFW. So good
Thank you very much.
day. Good
Thank you
day,
very much for
Manal.
having me here today.
You've been into the recruitment for like 20, and then with Emirates for 22 years. Is this really your passion po, ma'am? Working in Emirates and recruitment part. Is this really your passion?
So, when I joined Emirates now 22 years ago, I interned with Emirates and
Ah,
I worked in the HR department and in recruitment. And calling candidates and getting to know candidates, I felt like selling a career, not a job, was
selling.
something I was really passionate about. And I can sense people's behaviors and attitude, not just about skill. Because skill, you can do an exam and they can
True.
pass and fail, but
True.
it's more around how do I engage with them in a conversation
True.
and do they fit to the job and to the culture. So am I passionate? Yes, I love recruitment. I love Emirates. I'm an Emirati myself. So selling not just Emirates, but Dubai and the lifestyle of Dubai, I just love what I do. And I would love for every single Filipino to be part of the Emirates Group if they are skilled and qualified.
Yes, and just to let you know, she can speak in Tagalog fluently. And okay, my first question for you, Manal, of course, is that everyone talks about Emirates, especially those aspirants. So, what makes Emirates an attractive employer for talents around the world? Well, especially for Filipinos.
So I don't have to sell Emirates because Emirates brand is very big, right? Everybody knows Emirates and they see the aircraft and the UAE flag and people know that's Emirates. With Emirates, there is a sense of belonging, a sense of being part of a family. And it is just the dream to be part of Emirates' expansion and the growth. And for the Filipinos specifically, I mean, there are pockets of what I call Little Manila in Emirates Group, right? I mean, if I look at engineering, for example, they are the second biggest nationality within engineering. Nearly up to 2,000 engineers, mechanics, and technicians in only engineering. And to even explain even more, since January 2025, we've recruited 850 new Filipinos into Emirates Group. So as you can see, Emirates just hosts different nationalities and different cultures and environment, as long as they can work together in a happy place. It's not always happy because we're always under pressure and all of
Yes.
these things, but being in Emirates and part of Dubai and the expansion of Dubai is very important.
Well, there are also instances, the reason why they would like to choose Emirates is because it's family oriented.
Emirates Group offers a lot of different benefits, right? We spoke about the ability to have discounts through the Emirates Platinum card. We have the ability to provide the tickets on discounted rates as well, where the Filipinos can book to any place in the world, not just coming back home to see their families. And there's a large community as well within the UAE that they can have their families and get-togethers and Christmas and especially Christmas is around the corner, right? And I have a childhood memory of growing up with a lot of Filipino from friends and my helpers at home is during Christmas eating pancit and eating spaghetti and it's just masaya. So, it's just a lot of fun to be around the Filipinos. They have such a beautiful spirit and lots of fun.
Another thing that we can tip to these skilled engineering jobs, no, for Filipinos, you really have to practice your English.
Correct.
Okay, it's not just demonstrating your skills, but how are you going to like sell yourself to a recruiter, right?
Correct. Correct.
Because they will not understand you unless you can explain it in English. They will not understand that you can work as an aircraft mechanic unless you can explain it in basic English. There's no need for us to be fluent in English as long as we can explain, we understand the technicalities, right, Manal?
I mean, look, I always say this. I don't want all of my employees or my selection processes, everybody with a Harvard degree or a
Yes.
bachelor's degree from the top universities. What I need is solid technical skills, good ability to converse in English, being able to provide the examples. And the way Emirates interviews is competency based, right?
Yes.
So what does competency based mean? Tell me of an example where you worked with a team. What was the team dynamics? So giving us real life examples on how did you deal with those situations helps us to understand how will you be able to cope in the new environment in Emirates Group, right? So it's very important to think about what is happening in the globe, what is
Yes.
happening in the world, what is important to Emirates, what is important in terms of different opportunities and careers. I know the Filipino community historically always focused on hospitality or only focused on cabin crew jobs or call center jobs. We offer that, but in Emirates, we also have a lot more. I was, having a conversation with some of the candidates here, and I was saying, have you thought about different type of opportunities? Emirates recruits cybersecurity professionals,
Yes.
IT professionals, software engineers that are good at coding, or even security professionals, or even, in finance, accounting, and think broadly. You don't have to just be in the hospitality industry. It's important, but there's so much more opportunities now booming in the UAE and in Emirates. Everybody talks about artificial intelligence and AI.
True.
I was in one of the interviews yesterday with one of the candidates, and I said, do you think your job will be disrupted with AI? And he's like, no, it will not be disrupted. And I'm like, but why? If the Industrial Revolution, when they used to make cars,
Yes.
robots today make cars, why do you think you as an engineer or a mechanic, your job will not be taken over by AI? And he's like, interesting, I never thought about that. And I said, you need to build your skills.
True.
Maybe you need to use AI in your engineering or mechanic jobs. Maybe in the future, there will be drones that will analyze the aircraft and give you a diagnosis of what is wrong with the airplane for you to
Yes.
fix it.
True.
Right? How many, videos have we seen? Even doctors today are using artificial intelligence to read MRIs.
True.
Correct? So how do we keep ourselves current with what's happening in the world?
If you will be talking to parents right now who are saying, why did you choose that course? Can you provide any advice to them on, oh, your daughter or your son is on the right track? This vocational course is not just for males, but also for females. So can you share us what do you think will be the proper advice for parents, for young parents? So what advice can you give?
I do this a lot in Dubai, right? I visit schools and high schools and I visit universities to educate students. I didn't get a lot of opportunities to sit down with parents because it's usually in school. But what I will say is your career options or your study options starts in year 10. You have people who want to go into what you say the technical track or the artistic track, right?
Or the academic track.
Yeah, or the academic track. All of your technical information and your subjects are very, very important. And funny you say, there are subjects or qualifications or careers that are more for the boys versus the girls. Actually, let's look at, there is no longer this
gender-specific
or
gender-specific careers.
I mean, I was impressed to see over the last 3 days I've been here interviewing that there were 3 engineers in the room, female engineers. And to be honest, there is a misperception that engineering jobs are only for male.
True.
Or pilots are only for males. That's not true. We don't see enough of them. Actually, we do want to see more females in these industries. So having that balance is also important, and not to shy away from doing some of those technical jobs and heavy lifting as well from those type of jobs. What is important, like I said earlier, Lala, is that you need to understand how the world is changing. Change is inevitable. The world is changing every day. It is for us to keep ourselves current and educate ourselves so that we become resilient and adaptable and flexible with the constant change that's happening in the globe.
I've heard from Steph, our administrator, that you'll be coming back in the next 2 months and more to hire for the engineering roles. What are the particular roles in the engineering will you be hiring in the next 2 months and beyond?
So actually, I told Steph and Lito, the CEO of IPAMS, that it's not about I'm coming back in the next 2 months.
Okay.
This is a long-term
Long-term.
relationship. I said to both of them to diversify and understand, what does Emirates growth expansion look like? Do I need nurses? Yes. Emirates has their own medical facility that they look after the pilots and their cabin crew and general management. So I need physiotherapists. I need nurses. I need radiologists. I need all of these things. What I'm looking for, not just for engineering, over the next 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, it's across my requirements and the manpower demand. I need IT professionals.
IT.
I need engineers. I need all the other type of jobs. So keep checking what's on the website and understanding what are our requirements and educating how they can apply through IPAMS and having that collaborative relationship.
Okay. So for those gustong mag-work as IT, who want to work sa medical field under Emirates, we welcome your application. If you have your previous HAAD license, you would just like to renew it when you were in UAE, why not come and submit your application through us? We have a lot of job opportunities para sa inyo, mga kababayan, for Emirates. And the fact that we've been seeing sa IPAMS that we're just advertising for cabin crew and for the CSA, it's not.
It's not.
We also need GSE technicians. We also need
Equipment operators, baggage, yeah,
for the grounds.
ground
Yes,
handling, dispatchers,
yes,
everything.
Yes, because Dinata is also
Part of the
Emirates Group. Just send us your inquiries. Let us register through our website. We will check your profile and then let's see if we can match it sa requirements ng Emirates. Alam niyo mga kababayan, ang dami pa ring Filipinos na gustong mag-abroad. Well, Emirates is the top choice talaga na pwede nating sabihin where they can work overseas. I'm now
Hindi lang cabin crew, ha?
hindi lang cabin crew daw, ha? O yan, narinig nyo na kay Manal. Hindi lang cabin crew.
Hindi lang CSA.
Oo, baka may auto mechanic dyan na babae. Or may aircraft mechanic na babae dyan, or magtatapos ng course ng inyong mga professions ngayon from the engineering industry. Ang maa-advise din namin sa inyo ni Manal is that bago kayo magtrabaho abroad, because the hard thing sometimes to answer question, alam mo Manal, is that when they ask for jobs without experience,
kailangan nila mag-practice.
Kailangan mag-practice. Ayun, you heard it from her.
Kailangan mag-practice. Kahit sa interview, mag-practice kayo.
Yes. And you have to get that solid local experience first to be able for you to apply for an overseas job. We always tell, alam mo Manal, we always tell them na dapat when you come to the office, you have to research about the company muna.
Correct.
Kasi, like what I said in Tagalog, alamin mo ano yung pinapasok mo.
And practice makes
Practice
perfect.
makes perfect. Yan,
Yun ang
tama.
sinasabi ng yaya ko sa akin.
Oh.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, very proud siya sa kanyang yaya.
If she's watching and she has children, hello, this is Manal from Dubai.
It's a good thing that you have the Filipinos sa heart mo. And we're happy na.
I said I'm a Filipino at heart, always and forever.
Forever. Yeah. Di ba, sarap pakinggan, no, na an Emirati like Manal also has a Filipino heart. Kaya
Yes.
natutuwa kami talagang mag-ano sa kanya. And this ends our interview with her. Maraming salamat.
Thank
Ay,
you.
Ayan, nag-Taglish
Thank you,
na
ate.
ako.
Thank you for hosting me.
Yes, you can call me ate. You're now part of my family. Thank you very much, Manal, for your time and for sharing us this information. So my name is Lala Macaranas. Thank you, Manal, for
Thank
your
you.
time.
Thank you
We
so much.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.